So Heather's arrived, episode 7's about to begin, but first we want to say something.
So last week we spoke out against everything that was going on in Bachelor Nation when it had to do with Rachael and the accusations against her for being a racist. What we did was we spoke before we actually took a dive into what was happening, and that was our mistake. We should have done the homework. As a reminder, this is not our full-time job, so we do not have time to do deep dives in people's lives. We just show up each week, we try to entertain you guys, and we spoke too soon.
And we had heard the chatter through comments and stuff that you guys, thankfully, give to us. But just like with the Easy situation, we didn't know how deep to dive. And, so we kind of addressed her situation the same way we did Easy's. Like, we're hearing this stuff, we don't really know much about it, we condemn that, let's move on kind of a thing. And so we should have done our homework. So when we spoke last week, that was Monday night, the night the show was actually airing, we had no idea that this Chris Harrison interview with Rachael Lindsay was happening the following day. Obviously, that happened. They posted the entire thing on YouTube. You guys have probably already seen it. And that changed everything. That sort of unleashed into a bigger public sphere all of this stuff, all of her history, the dressing up as a Native American, the dressing up as a Mexican, the, liking photos with Confederate flags in them, and of course, the Old South party at the antebellum plantation, which, we've had a lot of comments even from last week with what we said, saying, when did it become racist to dress up in a costume? And the answer to that is, when you dress up to celebrate racism, that's racist. And an Old South party is put on by the Kappa Alpha?
Kappa something.
I think it's Kappa Alpha fraternity. And they actually banned the practice of having these Old South parties, because basically it's a celebration of the Old South. When we had slaves, maybe back in the day they would have lynched somebody at one of these parties. And so she went to this party that was unauthorized. They should not have been having this party in the first place. So it is racist to go to a party that celebrates racism.
So let's take a minute and talk about the Chris Harrison, Rachael Lindsay interview and everything that went on in that. A lot of people, after we posted on our Instagram that he was taking a step back, we had,
for an indeterminate amount of time.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
We were flooded with, what did he do? I don't understand what he did wrong. He did nothing wrong. This is crazy.
So this hopefully we're not teachers or preachers by any stretch of the imagination in this sphere. Obviously, we're, the palest hue that there is. But I think we've educated ourselves enough that that interview enraged me. That interview was embarrassing. When he said, okay, but is the 2018 lens the same lens that we're really looking through here in 2021? As if racism just started with the death of George Floyd in 2020. I mean, it was ridiculous. When he said, well, to me, it was just a bunch of girls getting dressed up and having a good time at a party. Okay. And he said woke 900 times, and he was complaining about the woke police, and his tone was so condescending to Rachael Lindsay. I don't know how she kept it together, because if he says this on national television to a woman who has done all of the work that they've ever had done for inclusivity and diversity within the Bachelor franchise, imagine what he says behind closed doors. That man, who has now stepped back for some period of time, is not just the host. He's the executive producer of the show. He's been with them since 2002. I can tell you, I'm a supervising producer on a show right now, and if I say to my team, I feel like what we just did or what we just said is a little bit racist, or, we're not really including everybody's story here in this piece, people are going to listen. He is a leader on that show, and for him to have done what he did in that interview, sorry, but no, that's not okay. Now, yes, he apologized. It was a very weak apology in my opinion. But then I think he learned from it, issued the second apology when he announced that he is taking a step back so that he can educate himself. I'm just going and going and going. As Rachael Lindsay has said, and in that Higher Learning podcast that she did after the disastrous interview, they had a diversity consultant hired by the franchise last year. Was he not in the class? Did Chris Harrison skip that day? How are you so insensitive to the people of color that are in your audience? And you've been trying to win more people of color to watch your show. You promised last year that things would change. And then here we are, and you're just defending this woman who has clear racist undertones to the things that she's doing. I'm sorry, but I'm just...
No, it's shining a huge spotlight on the franchise that we already knew was there. However, it is just, to your point, if the leader of the show is speaking in that way, it is going deeper and farther. And to be honest, I don't blame. I did not know Rachael Lindsay was still under contract with them. I do not blame her for wanting to bounce out. She's done enough work. I can't imagine how exhausted she is. And I mean,
I just think it's very convenient for white people to be able to just sidestep the conversation and just like, what? It's not racist to not have other people than white people on this show. It's not racist. They're not being mean and saying derogatory things about different races. And that's the problem. You know, I think we all have benefited in some way from the systemic racism in this country. If that doesn't make any sense to you, please look it up, please. From redlining to opportunities that we've had in our lives, to not worrying about getting health care, not worrying about whether our children are safe. We've all, us, white people, have benefited from this situation. So racism isn't just being mean to people, it's participating in this and not helping to make it an even playing field.
Rachael did come out with an apology.
A good apology. I would say her apology blew Chris Harrison's apology right out of the water. Right?
Yes, I would agree with that. Do you think she wrote that apology?
I do. I think that she probably was coached some, you know, maybe even by Matt James. I don't know, because I don't know how far she makes it in this season. But I'm getting the feeling like she makes it really far based on what Chris Harrison has said now, that we will not see her at the Women Tell All. And, you know, that now he won't be hosting the After the Final Rose. So someone else, which is where she would be if she wins, right? So somebody else will be handling that sort of situation, which I hope they pick Rachael Lindsay, but we'll see. So sorry, I totally interrupted. Go on.
No, you're fine. So she did come out and apologize. She acknowledged that her behavior was racist and that she is going to work on herself. She's going to educate herself, and hopefully we will see those changes. It is up to her to make them, though.
Yeah, and that's the next step, is actually her actions matching up with her words.
I mean, one thing that's going to be interesting as we watch the rest of the season unfold is how this is handled afterwards by Matt James. If she is the winner, or if she is close to being a front, like the final three, we don't know. We don't do spoilers. How is he going to handle that? How is the franchise going to handle that?
Yes, it will be so interesting. I can't even imagine what he's going through with all of this right now. All right, is it 11 yet? Can we get to the show?
Yes, let's do it.
Thank you for listening to us. Sorry if we rambled.
Hannah, she was like, oh my gosh, Heather, like, you'd actually, like, be really good at that.
All right, so Heather's back, and she's just pleading her case with him, like, Hannah came to my house, and she told me that you were a great guy. It's so confusing to me. I feel badly putting on that voice, but...
Do you? Again, highlighting Hannah Brown, step it up in the friendship game. Make the phone call. Don't make her go on national TV.
No kidding.
Oh my God, what if we see them kiss?
They're like, what if we see them kiss? That would be terrible.
In defense of what is happening to these women, they have been put through the ringer when it comes to people just showing up. So I would be like Peeper too. I would be so angry.
I get it. It's rude. She's sick of it. She's over it. They're done with all this crap.
Yes.
But she can rest assured knowing she has a rose.
What's your name and what are you doing
Heather.
here?
Who said that?
I don't know.
What's your name and what are you doing here?
So are you ready to get married to him or be engaged?
What are your intentions?
With our boyfriend.
I was on Colton season.
Okay. Oh, so you missed that one, so you tried this one?
Oh.
This is painful.
I think they're all just so frustrated, and there's, you know, their insecurities are coming out, and so they're attacking her. But I kind of get it.
I mean, I get it. It's a lot of people attacking one person.
Yeah.
I think she's so far handling it well, just answering the questions that are being presented. But oh my God.
Yeah. Bitch, what are you doing?
Okay, she's back. Hey, Kit.
She said, talk about it in an interview, because I don't really want to hear your tears right now.
Ouch.
I'm being so cruel. I do feel like Never Been Kissed is a pure, sweet human. Right? We've never seen any sort of ugliness from her, have we?
No.
So So I feel badly for her. She can't handle this type of attack.
I mean, who could?
I could.
Like, he has 1 week to get to know her and then meet her family potentially.
That is bananas how late she showed up.
I know.
She just shouldn't have come. Like,
Apparently, she kept contacting them, and Chris Harrison says that he kept telling her no, but then she showed up anyway, which seems a little crazy.
that's even worse.
How can you give her a rose over any of us?
Well, sorry. Here comes Chris. I know a lot of people, you know, there's nostalgia associated with him. He's been with us in our living rooms for almost 20 years. Maybe you started watching when you were 8 or 38, whatever it is. He's been a part of us, but we also have to hold him accountable.
Yes.
From everything that Hannah Brown had shared to me with regard to Heather, it sounds like she checked a lot of those boxes.
Things I could have known 6 months ago.
I don't know how it could work.
God.
Oh, I'm getting uncomfortable.
Is this going to be even shorter than the time that one of the 5 women came and then she was... This is going to be even quicker.
I think so. Oh no.
I just like really want you to know, it's like.
I was just thinking that.
Rented a freaking minivan.
Running a minivan.
I feel like that was to answer all of our questions of like, why was she in a minivan? She rented it. Super embarrassing. Was it necessary to have that in there? Couldn't they have just saved her a little bit of dignity and taken it out?
They wanted someone recognizable on the season, I'm sure. But why they made her wait so long doesn't make sense to me. Maybe it'll become apparent at some point. Maybe it was her fault, like she wasn't available until now. I don't know. But yes, I agree.
Ooh.
That's painful.
However, for the women left, this speaks volumes to them. So he made the right decision.
Yeah. I wonder if she had to take time off work. Does she have a regular job? She had to quarantine, she had to fly, she had to rent the damn minivan. And now she's out here, 30 minutes and you're done.
God, and then she has to drive herself away? Good grief. Get her a driver, for the love of God. What are you doing to her? Jeez, she got to interview herself on the way out? Oh my God. Well, I'm feeling kind of sad.
Oh. Oh, his shoes are sparkly.
Again, I wanted to apologize to you all for taking that time away from you all tonight.
I mean, he is a very grown man.
Mm-hmm. He's who Claire wanted, a grown-ass man.
Oh.
But then Claire kicked him off the season, remember?
That's true.
Basically. Ow. You just can't resist a good moon howl, can ya? Rose ceremony time. Okay, so 6 roses are on the table. 2 have roses. Peeper and Michelle. So 2 women are going home. I think Serena C.
And Jasenia?
And Jasenia.
I think Serena C. and Kit.
I felt like with that unexpected surprise, I just want to commend you all on how you handled it.
You should have heard them, actually. They did not handle it well.
Bree.
All right, Rachel.
Oh God, is it Abigail?
No, I don't want to lose Chelsea either.
Oh, definitely. I feel like they have a really great connection, so I don't think it's her.
But so does Abigail.
You're right.
Oh, it is Chelsea and Serena C. going home.
Oh, Chelsea.
Proud of you.
Proud of you?
For what?
I don't know, for not tripping. Remember when she tripped upon arrival?
Her second one-on-one?
Serena P's second
Oh,
one-on-one.
that's never a good sign.
For the other ladies?
No, for her, because he's like, I'm questioning this one.
Oh, good call. Gosh, you've seen this show before.
I worked my way into the friend zone.
He said he worked his way into the friend zone and that they haven't had a breakthrough moment. So I think you're absolutely right in thinking this is his way of saying goodbye in a very long, drawn-out Bachelor type process.
Namaste.
Nah, I'm go.
Practicing tantric yoga.
Tapping into your chakras.
Stay off my chakras.
I was trying to not comment on that part, but
I'm sorry.
I needed to pause.
It hurt every ounce of my soul. No, I'm impressed.
With her or with
With
him?
him.
Oh,
You got those long ass legs up there.
yeah. Well, her too. Look how
Straight.
flexible she is. I don't know that I'd want my crotch and butt in his face.
Definitely not. Hopefully he doesn't pull a Blake. Moins, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, God.
Not something
I would have chosen for a date today.
Oh, so she's very uncomfortable by this. This was the same exact thing that Woins had to do with Tayshia. Weird.
Growing together.
Growing together? Groin?
Groin?
Is this, they used Rachel's word.
Oh, never a good thing.
Groin.
Very in my head the entire time, kind of waiting for it to be over.
That's never a good sign.
That was a first and last for me. It was just like beyond my comfort zone.
He's like, never mind, I'm not gonna even pop this champagne.
I am someone that moves at like a bit of a slower pace. I'm not someone that is like quick to lust or quick to love.
Oh, then maybe this process isn't for you. Group date cards here. So shockingly, in my opinion, Jasenia's getting the last one-on-one. Are you shocked or no?
No, I feel like they need this time because they haven't had any.
No howl for this moon? Is
Oh.
it not up to your standards?
It wasn't in my view.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that my hands are so sweaty.
She does not like touching.
Yeah. That's why she whispered, my hands are so sweaty. Like, hint, hint, hint.
Stop touching me!
It's easier to be yourself than try to be someone else.
I love that line. It's true.
Maybe she is getting a rose.
It's looking up for her, isn't it?
Yep.
You got the first impression rose. You know that there is potential there, but not having a one-on-one must be really...
Thanks, kid. Jeez. I mean, you must feel...
Thanks, Ed.
You must feel really bad about that. I mean, God, you got the first impression and nothing since.
She has already, remember last week she told him that she's falling in love with him, and he did not say it back. So now he's reassuring her of his feelings.
I forgot about that.
Wow, all right, so she gets the rose.
Pair of testicles on his sleeve? What was that? Balls.
Oh, they just blew in some snow, some fake snow. No expense spared this season.
Nope.
Very unlike last season. So his connection with Serena P is much stronger than I thought. Whoa.
What?
Is that how she puts on her lipstick from here in? Is that a good way to do it?
Ooh.
I've always gone in out. I've never thought to go like this. I'm gonna try that.
Oh.
You know, a few days ago, I had to resign from my position to be here.
No pressure.
You know, maybe have this conversation with him before
Yeah.
you resign, but I know it's hard to get time with him. And he appreciates it, and now they're making out, so I guess that's a good sign.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Wait, what'd he say?
He said, I've heard all I need to hear from Bree. She's here for me.
That rhymes too. What a poet.
He's got, I'm sorry, hard decisions.
I know.
I guess I'd rather know now.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
I do too.
She's asking if he is into her, basically. I'd rather know now than later.
Other women and going on those one-on-ones, I did grow strong feelings for them.
He's confirming her fears. He has strong connections with the other women.
Backfire.
Yeah. I mean, it is better to know now instead of to drag it out.
Yes.
Oh, sweet Abigail. Now we're down to 7.
I wish I had more time.
I wish I had more time. Bye.
What is this disco inferno happening on his face right now? Is that a poorly placed light or some sort of weird candle? See, what are these lights coming down? There's something going on there with their lighting.
Okay.
I'm just settle. It really bothered me. I would never have allowed him to stand there for that long. I would have said moo, but we've already come to the end of the evening. Who do we believe will get the rose?
I don't know.
Or just, oh, okay. I was thinking maybe Bree, but
I wasn't expecting our conversation to go that way tonight. We talked.
that would be a little nerve-wracking. You know, I didn't expect the conversation to go that way, but I just escorted one of the contestants out the door. Hey, can I talk to you? No. The fact that he grabbed her after as someone, like a comforting human after having to let someone else go. I feel like the way he's looking at her as she's talking about hometowns, I feel like what she's saying, everything's leading me to believe that she is one of the 4 finals. And now when she's saying all that she's saying right now, it's just, I'm processing it in a different way than I normally would.
This is a very intense process for me.
She's very glowy tonight. Her skin looks fabulous.
21-year-old skin wit.
Wow, I forgot.
There are things that I've set for my life trajectory. For me, that means like
Ferraris, Louboutins, and private jets.
I wouldn't want to have kids until I'm 25, 26.
Girl, you can push it back further than that. Those Gucci tights she was wearing.
Hey, you're asking the wrong girl.
All right, it's time for the rose. Who are you feeling at this moment? That he's feeling.
I think he's gonna give it to Bree.
I think you're right. Or Rachel. Or Rachael. Yes, I'm changing my answer.
There's only one rose tonight.
He's like, what are all the lines that my producer gave me? Okay, there's only one rose. This is very hard.
Rachel, you accept this rose?
Uh-huh.
He didn't do it.
I know. We thought he was gonna just compliment everybody and then go back to someone, but he went straight for it this time.
Rachel and I are gonna head out of here, but I will see the rest of you all at the rose ceremony.
Oh, all right.
That was weird.
Oh, her
It
rose.
just exploded.
Was that a sign?
Yes, that was their future.
As they walked off together, the rose just went, nope. Yes, I'm out of here. We can't play the music, so Rye, can you give us a little Aloe Black? Those are the exact
You're
words.
welcome.
Okay, ladies, just stay seated, look super sad. You're not allowed to get up and leave yet.
Ah. Kit. May I come in? Where are your manners?
I thought I would have the clarity I needed.
Well, she is. Her ego is getting the best of her right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave before you can leave me. So weird goodbye.
Very cuddly on the way out.
Well, I'm sad for her because fear just drove her to leave.
Yeah. But also, this will open up doors for her. She's 21 years old. She's gonna be just fine.
I am finally going on my one-on-one.
All right, so she gets the fun race car date.
I don't trust him in cars, not gonna lie.
Obviously, they switched drivers behind the tires back there.
I feel like I'd be really good at that.
Yeah, you probably would.
I've never drifted before. I did once on accident.
She's pretty good at this.
She's very good.
Oh my.
See, I don't trust his driving. He's not good.
Oh, he's trying. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's on purpose.
Pretty.
Pretty.
Well, that was weird. He doesn't look at her with the adoration that he does some of the other women.
I agree.
You know, I think that you're incredible, and I have no regrets coming here.
No regrets. This feels like she's auditioning for something and he can either hire her or not.
Oh.
You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. Like she's just kind of like, I'm here for you. I will be your rock. I got you. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a relationship. It feels like an uneven field. Oh, I like this little orb that's just going straight past as the camera trucks to the side. The ghost of relationships past. Don't. Why is he grabbing the rose if he's not going to give it to her?
I don't know, because it's cruel.
He doesn't know how to do this. He doesn't know what he's doing.
I can't give you that love right now.
Put the rose away, man.
Put it down.
To him, she handled it with grace. Oh, it's the masked Grim Reaper again.
And they are again.
They cover their smiles. Look, every single one of them.
I do deserve love, and I'm excited to meet that person.
On Bachelor in Paradise.
Oh.
God, they're gonna have a good cast for Paradise. They have so many good men and women from these last 2 seasons.
Yes.
5 left. So only one is getting axed right now.
Yes. Bree and Peeper.
Okay, so you think Michelle's going home? I'll go with that also.
Michelle,
Peeper. Oh no.
Oof.
But I like Michelle, so.
I mean,
they're so good. They're just all so
yeah,
good.
it's
I
like
know.
he wins either way.
I know.
This is the first time the Final Four cast has looked this way.
Oh gosh, she's mad. She didn't say anything. She just got right in the car.
He hasn't expressed any
Anguish.
any sadness with any of these women leaving. It's
Yeah.
interesting.
Well, I mean, he's just now down to like a small group. But yes, I agree. Whereas Jason Mesnick was like, although I think that was the last one, right?
Next week on The Bachelor.
This is the family. The hometown of Nemacolin for everybody.
Aw,
Cute.
a baby.
Oh, whose baby is that? A
Oh,
dingo
it's
ate
the
your
mom's.
baby.
Remember?
Oh,
She's kind of starting
yes.
over again.
So that's her sibling. That's cool. Oh my god, no, that looked like a dummy. Like a crash test dummy. Those were impressive push-ups.
I
too.
mean, those were tricep push-ups. Those
Yeah.
are hard. What a doozy.
Yeah, that was a doozy. We whittled it down from like 800 girls to 4.
But yeah, I still don't feel like there is one single front runner.
I do.
You think it's Rachael?
Yes.
Okay, well,
The
we'll
fact
find
that
out.
right after someone was like, you know, asking him like, where do we stand? Am I going to be here at the end? And he had to make that tough call and say, no, actually, let me walk you out. Then he wanted the comfort of somebody that he really has a connection with. And the fact that he grabbed her and then he gave her the rose, like he just knew he wanted her for hometowns.
I know, but even still,
The way he looks at her.
I know, but it's still even something's missing. Like I don't know, something is. He doesn't seem to have that strong of a connection with anyone like previous contestants have.
Yes. I think you're right. But it might be him, just he says all the right things, but he's not super emotional guy. You know?
Yeah, that's.
But remember, Rachel's the only one who he's told that he feels the same way.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I think it's Rachael, guys. I think it's Rachel. I'm just going to come out and say it now.
Again,
Which makes all of this
Oh yeah.
just even more bonkers.
Yes.
So I hope that Matt has found some peace in this time, because I'm sure it's been very confusing.
For sure. As a reminder, we don't do spoilers, so if you know, I don't know if the season's been spoiled, don't write it, please.
All right, well, we've talked enough tonight. It's like 2
Oh my
a.m.
God,
so
seriously.
we gotta go.
God.
But we'll see you guys next week.
We love you.
Will you accept this rose?
Always will I accept your roses.
In all honesty, her son gave me this rose on Valentine's Day. That's a good mom right there. She's raising a good boy. All right, give me that back. Bye.
Bye.